4,000 milligram trip. Almost died. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's no one, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report is coming from user/cursed account 42069. His name was Stefan, where he took 4,000 milligrams, or 4 grams, of diphenhydramine. And here's the full report details. Alright, welcome to Deliriant week. Let's get it. And here we got quite the report that will set the tone to kick things off. From what I can tell, this report is from years back, where this user took 4 grams of DPH. And for this channel, I'm not 100%, but I do believe this is the highest dose we have ever covered in a report. And personally, the highest dose I've ever seen was reported from Paul the Alien years back, where he took 10 grams. Rest in peace, Paul. And I have to say, this would turn out pretty grim as well. I don't know 100% the details, but lots of people claimed that this user Stefan died after this experience from the complications. The fact he was even able to write this is a feat itself. But this does show a side of deliriants, how some just get lost into them, especially Benadryl, to where they keep doing it repeatedly, get into these higher doses, and either end up doing a deadly dose like this, or they may just end up fucking up their body and mind so much they can't even return to being a normal person. It's pretty sad, but this can be the reality of Benadryl abuse. Let me know what you guys think. Again, Deliriant Week 2025, let's get it. Hope you guys enjoy this, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. Stats. Age, 28. Name, Stefan. If I gave you my last name, you could dox me with a phone book. Sorry. Occupation, Terra Steel Factory and Recycle. Weight, 145 pounds. Height, 5'10". Education, high school diploma. Favorite movie, Cars 2. I'm 28. I work at a steel mill and I have no college degree. You have to take my word for this, because I don't post any personal information about myself. Anyway, here's what you came for. How the trip went. 11-ish. Took 80 pink caps. Throat got tired of swallowing so many, so I almost puked. 11:30. Extreme fatigue set in. Believe me when I say it was physically difficult to move. Not the, oh haha, I'm high, so couch locked, hee hee. But literally almost paralysis. I couldn't walk. I put paste all over my mouth and throat, so dry mouth was intense, but not excruciating. 12. At this point, everything went to shit. I was completely paralyzed, so I gave up trying to move. Everything was dreamlike, jumpy, and flickery. On LSD, everything is relaxed and flowing. On DPH, everything is skittery, like a low FPS video game. My bedroom door swung open, and suddenly, a black figure dashes in. It teleports in front of me and stares at me. Even though it's a silhouette with no face or eyes, I can feel a stare. No spiders, but thousands of black beads begin spinning around my wall. I can see a man in a hat, fully shadowed about 12 feet away. 6 minutes in, I'm not sure if this is reality or if I'm dreaming. I can't even check to see if my eyes are open or if they're closed. Can't move. Just silently scream in horror as the entire room begins spinning at 900 miles per hour with shadow people dancing around me. 12:25. The spinning of the room keeps getting faster and faster until I can feel myself vomiting, but the pain and sensation feels oddly distant. It feels like someone else is vomiting through my body. It is horrific nonetheless. A shadow person then chokes me, and I feel like I'm being strangled for a good hour before everything goes black. Everything begins fading to white. I realize I can move and walk around, and that I'm not high anymore. Looking back, this was obviously a lucid dream while I was comatose. I can't really compare it to anything. Look at the SpongeBob episode SB-129, and that's about as close as what I experienced. I was in a completely white space, and the whole time it was just ambient random noises like whirs, buzzes, growls, screams, voices whispering, lion roars, jet engines, and streaking lights. The sensation felt like sandpaper was being rubbed all over me, and I felt very cold. I can't put it into words, but I felt like this was the longest part of the trip. My sense of time was so distorted, I believe I was in the white space longer than I've been alive. What was less than one day, legitimately, wholly, completely felt like 5 to 6 years, minimum. From that, I have 6 to 10 years worth of auditory and visual memories. 6 to 10 years of my life were forgotten and replaced with those auditory voices, streaks, and noises. 12:40 to 5 p.m. I don't know when the white space ended, but now I'm in the middle of the road. It's reality, not some surreal dream. I see a shadow man about 300 feet away, so I start running. I chase and chase, but he never gets closer. Eventually, I stop out of tiredness. Suddenly, the sky opens up, and a gigantic black mouth just swallows me whole. What happens next is that I'm looking at Reddit. No joke. I can't see my own body. I just see a giant page that displays Reddit. I scroll through all the pages, and all the titles and comments make no sense. Like, Trump reveals, the truth about reveals. Eventually, the screen fades, and I feel vomit again. I can feel it, but I don't see it. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pure blackness and pain. All I can say, every part of my body hurts more than it ever has. The phrase splitting headache can't describe it. It feels like there's a hot coal between my ears. I still can't move, and I'm still knocked out. The hallucinations are just streaks and flickers now. 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. the next day. Lots of buzzing noises. Felt like I was covered by a swarm of bees that was constantly vibrating. Some point during this stage, I woke up in a puddle of sweat and pink vomit. I tried to get up, but everything exploded into beads and swirls, and I felt a stabbing pain in my back. After about 1 hour of chilling, I managed to find my phone and call 911 saying I OD'd. 2 a.m. plus. At the hospital, they pumped my stomach and Narcan me even though I don't do heroin. Woke up later and managed to spin it off as an accident and avoided the mental hospital. I go for dialysis weekly now. Aftermath. Quit my job for this trip and still unemployed. No insurance, but I got Obamacare, which covered a part of it. I'm on dialysis and have permanent liver damage, permanent brain damage, and cognitive reduction. Reduced brain size, irregular heartbeat. OG account here. You guys didn't believe me despite the evidence, so I went to great lengths to ensure you, the people, know what a 4 grand trip is like. If you notice a behavioral change, it's because I had an epiphany on DPH and see everything different now.